Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my video blog or my vlog. I thought that this would be a great thing to document. I've blogged and vlogged over my lifetime for various big events in my life, and so something really big is about to happen to me. So I'm a historian and a chronicler by nature, and so I am going to make a little vlog here and document my process and my progress and as much as I can the event itself. So let me share a little bit about what's going on. So today is March 16th, 2023. And so just a little bit under 60 days before I leave May 13th for a 14-day, 80-mile horsepacking expedition in the Grand Teton Mountains in Wyoming. So I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm originally from New York City. And the most exciting part of this whole thing is that I've never been on a horse. So in the next 57 days, I'm going to be training for this big, huge trip. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Jennifer Nix. I'm an attorney. I'm a yogi. I have one son. My partner, Chris, is my bestie. We have a dog, Patton, and we have a pretty fun life. I am a pretty adventurous person for someone my age. I'm 54. I love to camp and hike, and I belong to an organization here in Austin. Well, let me backtrack because this is how I got hooked up with this trip. I belong to an organization here in Austin, started by a woman named Tanya Walker, and the organization just changed its name. When I joined last year and it was started, the organization was called Black Women Who Kayak. And Tanya, who's a phenomenal person and is also going with me on this trip, started this organization so that we could, Black women could have opportunities to, I'm sorry, that's my job. That's an email. I'm just taking these 10 minute break. Could have opportunities outside in nature, where in spaces and places that you don't normally see us. Now, I've kind of always been an outdoorsy person. A good portion of my life, even though I'm from New York City, I have had a lot of opportunities to boat and camp and just be outside in my lifetime. But even more so since moving to Texas, and even more so since meeting Chris, my boyfriend, and we started dating about 5 years ago, and he's an outdoorsy kind of guy. So anyway, so long story short, Tanya and Black Women Who Kayak, now called Black Women Who, because we also camp and hike and we golf, we do, goodness, what else have we done? Tennis. I've taught yoga class. That's the other thing about me, is that I'm certified to teach yoga. That's actually the only class that I've taught. I have had a lot of one-on-one situations. I just got my certification during COVID. But anyway, so through Black Women Who, I won a raffle. I was notified on New Year's Day, which I took as a sign that I won this horsepacking expedition, a scholarship, a full paid, all expenses paid scholarship from the National Outdoor Leadership School, NOLS, to go on this expedition. And so I guess the organization is partnering with Black Women Who, and is just looking to have more people of color come into these various spaces and have these opportunities. And I won the raffle. I chose a number from 1 to 500, and my number hit, which almost never happens to me. Like, I can't really say that I can think of something that I've won in my lifetime. I won a storytelling contest when I was in elementary school. But yeah, so anyway, first my very first reaction was I actually almost didn't enter the contest because when you see the trip, when I read about the trip, it was geared toward people in the LGBTQ community plus community, and I thought, oh, okay, I'm a cis straight female of color, but it doesn't have anything to do with that. It just, it was LGBTQ plus. But I thought, I asked first, I said, is it okay if I enter? And Tanya told me that was no problem. But I also feel like I'm kind of in the community a little bit because my son is he's they them. His pronouns are they them. So he's and everyone in his household is they them. So I think given that, I kind of have, some connection to the community and definitely am a supporter and an advocate and, love people of all hues and, everything. So, all the spectrum of human experience. So I'm really, really excited. I have to say, I think that as I move closer to it, I realize that I have to do a lot of training to get my body in shape. I believe that I'm going to probably likely be the oldest person out there at 54 years old. I would imagine that most of the people are going to be 20s, maybe 30s. I know, my travel buddy Tanya is in her 40s, but 40 is not 50, as much as I am active, I ride my Peloton. I've kind of really fallen off in the last couple of months. And so I've been pretty sedentary. I've watched a lot of really good TV, over the last couple years. And so, I got a lot of work to do. And here's the other thing. I'm pretty afraid when I think about the idea of it more than anything. I think, okay, hours and hours and hours on a horse, which is one thing I've never done, but the elements, I'm a New Yorker, so cold I can do. I'm a Texan, so hot I can do. I like to camp outdoors I can do. 10 days, no cell phone. So there's a problem there because I'm addicted to the internet, so that's a good thing. I think my primary fear when I think about it is the wildlife, is the bears, coyote, anything that might attack, like in the distance, seeing bison, elk. I'm so excited about those things, little critters running around, but bears, I know that there's, the first 4 days we're on the ranch and we're training. So we're going to learn about the bear protocols. We're going to learn about, leaving no trace, having a camp that, bears don't smell food, whatever it is that we have to do with our waste and there's no bathrooms. We're sleeping outside. So we'll have 6 pack horses in addition to the 8 to 10 people on horses. We're going to have another 6 horses that are just packing out our food, our tent, and all of our equipment, because we are totally off the grid for 10 whole days in, rough terrain, water, mountains. This ain't the subway. So that's just a little introduction to what this is all about. I'm going to come back and talk about, my attempt at getting stronger and trying to drop a couple pounds before this happens. I'm trying to get some speed, endurance, strengthening my feet, my wrist, staying off the phone, getting good sleep, all of the challenges. I won't say barriers or obstacles, but the challenges that I have in front of me. I could not be more excited, but I am also probably equally as afraid. So that's where I am. I just wanted to share. I hope you enjoy this journey with me or come on this journey with me. There are no phones out there, so I will not be able to video while I'm out there, but I will do my best to chronicle as much of it when I come back as well. So happy to have you on the journey with me, and I'm looking forward to sharing. So peace.